Are you afraid? You should be afraid of this guy right here, but not be afraid of change at work. I'm Sarah Graves with Invite Change, and today we're going to talk about how you can overcome your fears of change at work. Today, I'm going to give you 3 tips on how to overcome your fear of change at work. But first, let's talk about why are you afraid? Why are you afraid of change at work? And why don't you get the very resources that would support you to overcome those fears? Well, the word itself has a clue, and some people use it as an acronym: FEAR, false evidence appearing real. So it might not be this lion, it might be a smaller cat that you could actually look at. My meeting with my boss, is it a lion or is it smaller? And using your rational mind to say, hey, what's really going on here in this meeting and what do I want? Am I afraid or am I excited? That leads us to tip number 1. Get excited. Realize that physiologically, fear and excitement have the same effect on our body. Our palms get a little sweaty, our heart beats faster, we might feel a little tension in our stomach. That's okay. Think of yourself as excited and maybe even say it out loud. I'm so excited. Your brain is going to follow your instructions. So if you say, I'm afraid, your brain is going to give you more thoughts of fear. But if you say, I'm excited, it's going to give you thoughts about how excited you are. And why are you excited to talk to your boss? Is it because you might have a promotion coming up? Did you finish a project you're really proud of? So focus on excitement. Tip number 2, connect to your choice. What are you choosing in your life? What do you want to claim about your leadership and your contribution, your unique contribution to the workplace? What do you need to support you to look at the fear and go beyond it? Is it mentoring? Is it leadership coaching? Is it getting some technical training or some public speaking help? We had a group at the place that I used to work that joined Toastmasters. We took people who had a lifelong career of being afraid of speaking at work, and they faced that fear. They made the choice that they wanted to speak well in public. And what they ended up doing was leading our general sales meetings with over 200 people in the room, when before they could barely make a speech in front of 5 people. So choose what it is you want and then follow that choice up with action steps that support your choice. Tip number 3, breathe. Now, normally I put this tip as number 1, but I wanted to keep you guessing. Breathing helps us. How? It changes the neural pathways in our brain. When we're afraid, we're in our reptilian brain. We're in the back of our brain. And breathing, and that's through the nose and exhaling through the mouth, helps us move to another part of our brain. And that part is the prefrontal cortex. That has lots of options. It has our confidence. It has our judgment. Is this something that I should be afraid of? Or is this something that I have every confidence that I'm going to get through this meeting, through this presentation? Science tells us that when we take those 3 deep breaths, we move into our prefrontal cortex. That calms us down, gets us centered, and it's really called conscious breathing. When we're normally breathing, we're just breathing. It's automatic. Conscious breathing takes us from fear to confidence. And the same is true with our wild lion here. Whether you run into a lion, probably not, but maybe a dog, maybe a wild animal or a loose cat. If you remain calm, you create calm in the space. That can also happen in the workplace, because when you're in fear, you activate other people's parasympathetic nerve, and they could be fearful or they could be sympathetic. but what you want to bring forward is your confidence. Here's a quote from Janet M. Harvey, the CEO of Invite Change. The fear that stops you may be an illusion. Stop, look, breathe, and listen. Don't be afraid to watch more videos. Janet has one on overcoming the fear of change. Watch it.